we already covered this suit a little bit. Let's just get to some of the benefits. Okay, first of all, this is cotton and synthetic. This is barely water resistant, if at all. It's my jacket got soaked first 5 minutes of my OP from just my poncho being soaked. Okay, so this is like a super cold, dry snow environment. And I'm talking about, you know, 10 degrees Fahrenheit and below. And then guess what, guys? As soon as you are laying in that snow, yes, grunts lay in snow. It happens. It's what you do in battle. Once you're laying in that cold, dry snow, your body heat begins to seep out. And it doesn't matter how cold it is, that snow starts to turn into this slush, at least wherever your body is heating it up. So this gets soaked, okay? So if you're going to operate in snowy environments and you're gonna invest in an oversuit, I would strongly suggest, even if you think you're gonna be in dry, snowy conditions, you might wanna consider how waterproof that stuff is, because it sucks to be cold, but being cold and wet really, really, really sucks. Pretty much all of my grunt experience and the rest of the military experience, I was never stationed in Alaska, never been up there, never went up to the New York 10th Mountain area where they have legit snow. I'm usually in environments like this, very temperate. Okay, so that's where this stuff actually works fine. Wet weather bottoms, wet weather top. Well, these are actually the old wet weather Gore-Tex pants, so they're wet weather and a little bit warmer. But something like this setup is what I've always taken to the field. Why different colors? Well, because these were a hell of a lot cheaper to buy, and if I'm putting these on, most likely dealing with this slushy garbage. Okay, UCP works in dirty snow. That's about it. Okay, now let's say I was going into a totally Arctic environment. Let's say up there at Bridgeport, where the Marine Winter Warfare Training Center is, or let's say, you know, New York with 10th Mountain, or even up in Alaska. Well, Alaska does have woods, and I've seen the pictures. There's plenty of greenery and brown in Alaska, even in the winter. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, we're dealing with all whiteness. Okay, cool. Well, then a suit like this might not be a bad idea, because I can still wear all my snivel gear, and a suit like this goes on top of everything else. So the military stuff, you order it to size, okay? So this is, I wear mostly medium in the military stuff, so let's see what a medium rain jacket looks like. This is the very old school rain jacket. Medium, okay? And I'm not a small dude, but even a medium jacket fits over my gear. And I've done videos about where to wear your stuff. So people are like, dang, military surplus is massive. Well, this jacket is made to be worn over multiple layers and even equipment, just like the pants. Medium regular freaking Gore-Tex pants. You know, and look how big these things are. The Army cold weather stuff, especially the outer layers, are designed to wear at least a few layers of the ECWCS under them. So that is the first major difference between the military stuff and this civilian, it's civilian, true timber stuff. This is more of a hunting brand. Okay, so this is the medium. I ordered it size. You can probably already notice that it's a little more form-fitting. Now, I get it. It's mostly a hunter brand. Hunters generally aren't wearing full freaking combat loadouts, but you see it works, okay? I'm not gonna put the pants on, I'll show them to you. Let's talk about similarities and differences. Okay, so on the pants, you can put these pants on even with your boots on. And how do we do that? Well, you got this giant zipper down at the leg. You open up, throw your pants on and the boots and everything. I will remove my pants later and show you. And then you zip it back down, and this version has buttons. Okay, that's definitely coming loose, walking through the woods, no big deal. And that mimics the Gore-Tex pants, right? Big old side zipper, so you can get these on and off quickly with your boots on. And believe it or not, guys, I think these pants are 15 years old, and this Velcro is still alive. It's the first type of Army Velcro I've seen survive that long. Amazing. All right, and then a similar dealio. You know, you zip that down. You can cinch this around so at least not all the snow is going up into your boots. On your military tops, you don't really have pockets, okay? The Gore-Tex has its own pockets. Marshmallow Jacket has its own pockets. But your outer layer, like this wet weather top, is going to have through pockets, okay? So basically a hole. That's designed that way because they know you're going to be wearing other layers under there. And they know soldiers put stuff in our base pockets, one of the inner layer pockets, okay? So I got these UF Pro pants on. All the gadgets I got in my pockets are staying in these pockets, okay? So when I go to put on the Gore-Tex pants, I can get into pockets all over these pants with these on. So there is a cargo pocket on the outside. I don't really use it because it'll fall out, but your back pocket is a snap. So you can get inside of your pants. You can get to your cargo pockets through that same snap. And that's how that works. Now, let's look at this stuff. So we have a pocket here and a pocket here. I like the angle they're at. Uh-oh, this is its own pocket. Let me tell you why that's bad, guys. If you're wearing outer layers like this, you're probably going to be taking them on and off, unless you're in complete white snow the entire time. As soon as you start moving through terrain like that, this stuff's coming off. So what happens if you're navigating and you have your compass in this outer pocket because it was convenient to just throw it off in there? Well, now you take this layer off because you no longer need it and shove it down into your rug or your cargo pocket or whatever, and oh shit, where is my compass? Now you get to dig through all 400 pockets all over you, ruck and everything, looking for it. Again, I get it. This stuff is not designed with soldiers in mind, so it's okay. I understand. But we are looking at this stuff from a soldier's perspective. That's how I'm going to review it. If you're wearing this as a standalone item, it's pretty cool. You got pockets everywhere, pockets on both sides that zip up. They even give you the drawstrings to close it up around your body, maintain heat. Got a nice hood. You could pack that hood away down here. Never seen that kind of system, but it works. At least it's not flopping around in your way. Cool. The pants are the same way. The pants have their own pockets. And even worse, the pants do not have any holes to get through them. So I do like that they give you an actual string to tighten your pants with. However, if you want to get down into your cargo pockets in your pants, well, now you've got to undo your drawstring and start digging down through there because there are no through holes to get through on there. So again, most people aren't putting stuff on the outside of these pockets unless this is all you're going out with. Okay, but for pretty much 99% of grunts, we're going out with our standard combat uniform and then we're throwing stuff over it. But as far as the drawstring goes, that's much better than the Army's shot cord. With the Army, just like with these pants, they give you a couple belt loops, but guys, who has a duty belt that thin, right? But it's an older model. So really you're gonna close these over all your other layers and you got this rinky-dink snap that's horrible. Then you got shot cords to close it, and I'll tell you what, guys, that's all pretty much useless because now you've got shot cordage flip-flapping all over the place while you're moving around. The snap comes undone because you're a fatty. When you kneel down, snap comes open. So what a lot of us would do is, because we don't like to have stuff flopping around, snap it, zip it up, cinch it down as much as possible, and then use the shot cordage to actually tie them up and get some kind of closure. So, I get it. The shot cordage is so you have multiple waistlines and different types of gear. I've put these on in pitch black over this and cinched it down, and it worked. Might not want to do that though. But the whole point is that your pants don't freaking fall down because they're not sitting on your waist. They're sitting on other pieces of clothing and other pieces of gear. Overall, from the Grunt's perspective, I do not give these a pass. I don't like them. They are not waterproof at all. They're not even water resistant, okay? So it's a lot of cotton and synthetic, not a big deal, but it's mostly synthetic. and there's no waterproof coating on it. So if you're moving around in this stuff, you're gonna have to be in extremely dry snow. But as soon as you're sitting down in that stuff, your body heat hits it, and even in 0 degree Fahrenheit, your body heat's gonna melt that snow, okay? It doesn't matter how dry it is around you, your body heat's gonna melt it. Now the stuff's wet, and now you're twice as cold. So it's a cool concept, okay? Again, I don't blame Winter Warfare. They are good dudes. They sell awesome equipment. But again, Winter Warfare did not make this. They just sent them to me. So if you want to check out everything else they have on their site, definitely do it, because they've got some good stuff out there. But as far as this camo suit goes, I can't get behind it. Well, that's it, grunts. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Out.